We're live.
Yay!
Yay. Hello, Maree. Hello, Jazzy. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. What's going on with Jazzy today?
Oh, hi, Lisa. Yeah, he's happy boy. I did a couple of healings with a friend yesterday, and he just loves being in there, and he just brings through so much energy and visuals. He's amazing. So yeah, he's been busy.
Yay. Yay, yay,
Yay!
yay.
So how are you?
You know, I fell asleep. That's why I look like I look. I haven't
You're
done my
gorgeous.
hair or anything. So, but I figured, there's so much going on out there that people are going to be interested in finding out what's the scoop. So guys, I did not have a whole lot of time to research today about what's going on. I only really have a couple of questions. So start posting your questions on here so that by the time I'm done with my questions, we'll have your questions ready. So what's up with you? Anything new?
Um, Let me think. Well, I think Lisa and I were talking, guys, before we started, because there's a super full moon, and it sort of hit me yesterday, and I was going, "What is wrong with me?" Not yesterday, the day before. I was going, "What is wrong with me? Oh my God!" And I went into this anxiety, and I was telling Lisa, and so I went, "Okay, what is it?" And I got the message, it's from another lifetime. So I went through and did my beautiful integration work and this and that, and then probably within an hour, it had just gone. And it was like, I really felt like it was the end of the world for me. It was that dramatic. So if you're getting hit with this stuff coming in, it's still just finishing off that Lionsgate portal, and we've got this super full moon. Man, it is big. So don't panic. Okay, just know that something's being triggered, and it's time for us to start merging our aspects of our other lifetimes. So what I got told as well, and a friend helped me with this yesterday in a healing, she said, you've got to bring everything through, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the brilliant. And so I just bring it through my higher self and through the light and gargoyles, whatever it is, so that you can actually clear as much as you can before it comes through to integrate, because I know how powerful this lifetime is. So not only are you then able to work with the issues that may be subconscious within us in this lifetime that come from other lifetimes, we also can bring through those beautiful gifts and talents from those lifetimes. So I don't know, that was just my little journey over the last couple of days, and it just really, I was almost shocked with it. And then when it all happened, I went, oh my goodness, this is making so much sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't be surprised if you do get whammied with some stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've been dealing with a lot of knee pain and shoulder pain, and as
Oh,
you mentioned, it does have to do with bringing that lifetime through and bringing whatever else is being sent to me energetically.
yeah,
So it's really important that so it looks like we need to be taking time to chill,
yeah,
to stop moving, to stop doing, to stop looking at the phone and just really go within to
yeah,
bring in these, energies.
totally.
So,
And it was interesting because remember Jasper showed us the other day about the light that was still coming through from that Syrian energy through that portal. And I can tune into him now if you like as well.
yes, let's do it.
Let's do that. And I'll just ask him, okay, so where are we at now? And I'm just going to tune in and let him show me what he wants to show me. Yeah, so he's now showing me all this different sort of white, beautiful light. It's almost intensified and amplified the light that's still just finishing through from that Syrian portal through the gateway and everything that's happened. And it's going to trigger us. And he's showing, but it's also expanding our consciousness. So it's uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. And we have to let go of that old, and it can be subconscious. Like I said, don't even know what it is. And he's showing me the grass. So he's saying, bring it through, ground it in. Just take your shoes off, get onto some grass, be near a tree. Yeah, he's going, that's really powerful at this time too, is actually tuning into that consciousness of nature. Can really support us through this. Yeah, and he's just going, enjoy the journey. Thanks,
Wow.
Jasper. So yeah, so it's all going on.
Yeah.
So
So what's really catching my attention is your I don't know if that's a crystal or what is
oh,
that on your chest?
this is a Powie shell. I think it's from New Zealand. So New Zealand, that's how they talk. It's beautiful, and I've just had the hit to wear it the last few days. And again, it's nature, but it's just precious. Yeah, they polish these powder shells. They're
Wow.
beautiful. So yeah, I've had the hit to wear that. So
Wow. I
yeah,
love, love,
I
love it. It's
know,
like my eyes are like,
I know,
"Meh."
right? So yeah, I can't take it off. Like probably 4 or 5 days I've actually been wearing this. So
Stunning.
so if you get a hit to wear a crystal or to have something around you to support you, then just trust that intuition and do it. And if you haven't got one physically, what I do is I just put it through into my etheric field, etherically, and I just go, through my higher self. I bring through the essence energy and support from this particular crystal. So you can do that as well, guys. I love working with etheric crystals in any situation. So just
Wow.
some little tips that might help
Beautiful.
support you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I'm seeing this from Trixie about her dog.
Uh-huh.
She's asking for a healing request
Oh,
for her dog Blue, who's
yeah.
diagnosed with lymphoma.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
definitely.
Oh, yeah, Trixie, I'm sorry to hear that. It's hard when our animals get sick, and it's so interesting you brought that up though, because I've been getting the hit very much to start working more with animals and to look at what's going on for them on emotional levels, on physical levels, and so yeah, so lots and lots of love and light to your beautiful dog. And you could do that yourself, Trixie. You could actually like just pop 2 hands on your puppy and tune into their higher self, from your higher self, and ask, what is it that you need? And they will tell you. And then you can just run white light through them. You can do what we do for ourselves. You can do it with your animals. So
Beautiful.
you can
And they
actually work
accept
with
it
that.
even more than we do
Oh, they love it.
because
Like,
there's
I've
no resistance.
There's not. And, I've always used homeopathics with my animals before I'll go to anything that's medicinal. They respond beautifully, and especially when you're running energy with them when they're on my Clive here. He's on homeopathics at the moment because he has FIV, which is the same form as human HIV, but it's for cats. So he's often getting he can get like the flu, and he sneezes green snot everywhere, and it's really gross. So I'm got him on this 5 mushroom complex, but I've also got him on homeopathics to help with that. And I notice he always wants to be in the healing room. He loves energy, and it works very well in collaboration with those homeopathics. So Trixie, if you do know someone, a vet that's a more into that alternative as well, then you can actually maybe get some support homeopathically. So, we can use kinesiology with animals as well to see what's going to work for them. That's what I did with Clive. So I've got a friend that's a homeopath. So that's how I work with animals. So that might be helpful for you as well, for anyone that's got animals that have got issues.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Very good. Very good. So everybody, if you can, just take real quickly time to send Blue some healing energy, and together, I'm sure we can make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, there is a lot of stuff going on. So I see that Dennis just joined, and Dennis is usually my
Questions, boy.
my question. Yeah. So Dennis, as I mentioned to everybody, I didn't have time to really research a whole lot because I was at the Springs today, and then I fell asleep when I got home. So I really don't know much going on other than I took a picture of this one thing I wanted to that I just saw. So, Maree, it says breaking news. The former head of the JP Morgan precious metals business and his top gold trader were convicted on charges they manipulated markets for years.
Mm-hmm.
Is this true? I would love
So,
it to be true, but I
well, I
wasn't,
vaguely
I
remember.
don't believe anything anymore. So
No, it's right. Let's check it. But I vaguely do remember they got fined before. But I mean, that's not a big deal. Millions of dollars apparently, but that's not a big deal for them. I mean, they squillions they make from all the manipulating. And
well, yeah, but in this case, it's convicted on charges. So that's like huge.
wow, I think, yeah, I reckon it's true, because our beautiful 9 of Cups has come up, and this is what we all want and desire, is to have that truth and the the market's not to be manipulated and everything to be where it should be, its value. And then we've got our Four of Wands. So I feel this is actually setting up a foundation for something to come through that's going to be very celebrated by us. It's almost like this is what we've wanted. And because the next card up is our Tower card. So this could be the Tower moment. I'm just going to tune into the energy of that. Yeah, it's going to blow the top off everything. I feel this is a step in that direction.
Of
And
what we have been waiting for.
Yeah, I feel it's that step. Again, I feel a lot of things that are going on are this first step in towards them, being able to go, well, this has gone on, we're going to change this. And the other thing, oh God, I just got something and it's just gone again. Oh, that's right. And things come to me, like I might have read it somewhere, but I thought it was by a certain date they had to have actually supplied all of the paper. You know how people buy the silver and gold in paper?
Mm-hmm.
They had to have supplied that by a certain date, and I don't think they did because they didn't have it. So I feel that's a big part of it too. And I knew when I read that, I went, oh, this is big for some reason. So I feel that's what is part of it. It's been leading up to this moment.
So that's kind of what we've been waiting for those precious metals to start going up. So let's ask the question, will this now be the beginning of the precious metals moving up? Is this what we were waiting for to happen?
Okay, let's have a little look. Yeah. All right. Page of Wands. So this is someone that's bringing through a message for us. It's still hidden. It's still going to be a lot more that has to go on. Sorry, guys, not just yet, but there's so much going on behind the scenes and underneath, and it's all got to almost tailor into each other when it happens. So not just yet, but like I said, it feels like that page is something new. So it's like the first step. So so the Four of Cups, this is when we're being offered something emotionally. So it's like, well, do you want to take this or not? And I feel like I said, it's the first step. It's not something that's going to be like, this is it. This is changing the whole markets. So it's, a first step.
Yeah, first step in the huge corruption. Actually, I would like to ask about the corruption that's happening with XRP. And like we know, we did the cards. XRP SEC case closed a long time ago.
Yeah.
So why is this still ongoing? Like, why haven't they outed the SEC as corrupt in some way?
Okay. Okay, so the Three of Wands has come up. Now, to me, this is looking forward to the future, letting go of the past. So again, I really feel a lot of this is timing. The Fool cards come up. So this is when something is going to happen. It's going to actually almost be unexpected, but there will be something new. So I feel as soon as that case is they say, yep, this we've agreed to let XRP, be whatever it is, then it's that's when it will happen, but not yet. We've got our Three of Swords again. So, I really felt by the end of August, something would have happened with that. Mm-hmm. So let's just check into that and just see if I can get a little bit of a look-see as to if that still might happen.
It's just gone on for so long.
Yes. So, so the Queen of Swords has come up. Now, she's someone that's not quite the king. So there's still contemplation going on. There's still things being decided behind the scenes with that queen. So, like I said, this is bigger than everything that's going on. It's so interrelated and it's bigger than Ben-Hur. But when it does go, it's going to go. It's like, it will go.
Yeah.
So I know.
Okay.
I know. I know.
All right. We'll ask Dennis's question that he wants us to do really, really bad. Will the First Lady be the first arrest?
Oh, interesting.
Everybody wanting to know who the first arrest will be, and I have a feeling it's going to be Trump.
Well, and it's interesting you're talking about this. So I'm going to ask this question first, and then we talk about that a little bit. Oh, okay, interesting. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and I forgot to make you bigger so people can see
Oh,
the cards.
right. So the first card up was our Page of Wands. And again, this is something new that's bringing through a message and that actually, I guess, can bring us into alignment of what's going on. And then the World card. So no, this is bigger than Jill, I would say. So I would say that, yeah, it's bigger than her. So, and the Ace of Swords has come up. So it's almost like there's going to be it'll be very clear when it happens. But if you know what's going on behind the scenes, then it won't be so daunting. So no, I don't feel it is going to be Jill Biden. And can we define what an arrest is? This is because I've been doing some contemplating with this and just pulling cards with this. And I was asking one specific question was about Mr. T, and is he going to be what we would call the first arrest? And what I got was, what's an arrest? So I delved into it, and it was like, because they were positive cards coming through, and I'm going, this is so interesting. And what I actually got was that it's almost going to be a false arrest. And the word that came through for me, and I'm going to pull more cards while we're here live, was Trojan horse. So I was telling Elisa this before, then they took me to the, can't say her name, the lady that helped the particular island man that just recently had a case, GM, and the only thing that stood out for me around all of that was when someone said, we have all the evidence now. It's already been put into play. And I feel this is what happened on the 8th of the 8th with Mr. T. I feel that was the same thing. So as soon as it gets taken under those circumstances, it goes into evidence. So everything to me was lining up. And so let's just check in and see if I'm going to call it a false arrest. Okay.
Yeah, arrest meaning, yeah, that at least in the news, you see a policeman coming to get the person and taking them to jail.
So, and that's what I asked as well. I was tuning in and doing cards, and I said, so in mainstream media, it might look like there is an arrest on him. However,
Correct.
When I said false arrest, look what came up. Ace of Wands. And then the next one is the Three of Wands, which is, again, looking towards the future and letting go of the past. So this is going to be one of the big things, I feel, that actually helps to bring everything out. Three of Cups, celebration. So they're all positive cards, guys. So even if it happens, don't panic. There will be no convictions. It's a Trojan horse is what I'm getting. So I hope that makes sense to you, because to me, a true arrest is when someone has done something that is against humanity, crimes against humanity, and then they get convicted for it. To me, that's a true arrest. So I'll be intrigued to know who the first true arrest is after the false arrest.
Right.
Does that make sense to everyone? Because it took me ages to work through this. I was just going, this is so intriguing. And it's all around the definition of words and things as well.
Okay, so this is something big that's been going on right now, and that is that it seems we're getting close to that time when the bonds are going to be able to be redeemed and the RV will begin. And my understanding is that as of August 15th is the day. So the first thing I want to ask is, have any bond holders received their funds? Now, not that they can use them.
Okay, now
the funds are in the account, but like as Wolverine says, they're not liquid. They cannot use them. So that's the first question. Has any bondholder received their, and not a complete payment either, it might be just partial, but have they received any payments so far?
Wow. Interesting, because the Three of Swords came up straight away. And then we've got the Justice card and the Emperor. So I would say that they know it's there. It's actually there, but it hasn't gone through yet, is my feeling. It's that, like, they know it's going to happen.
Yes.
So, But
okay. So nobody has received them. Okay. So then the next question is, will they receive them on August 15th, because that's supposedly this new date. I'm trying to find the exact wording that was used for this date. Because I don't have the exact wording.
Okay. So we really, I just want to know, is it almost like they'll be confirmed, even more so than receiving something? Is that, or you want to actually check to see if they're actually going to receive something?
Receive.
Okay. Let's just tune in and see.
And again, not necessarily that they can spend it.
Yeah.
But that they've received the compensation of some kind.
Yeah.
And today's what, August? I don't even know. 12th. So the 15th would be what, Monday?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, look. So we've got our first one up was our beautiful Knight of Pentacles. And to me, this is a trustworthy card. It's bringing through a reality that's being created. But then there's the Five of Cups. So it may not be on that actual date because the Page of Pentacles then came up, which is something new, a new reality. So it may not be exactly on that date is what I'm getting from these cards. But there's still something. It will happen, just maybe not then.
Well, they said something about this weekend.
Okay.
Something is going on this weekend.
So it may not be just that date, because then I just pulled the Ten of Pentacles. And so this is the abundance card. This is bringing things through. Oh, yeah. So I don't feel it's that date, but it could be sometime soon.
In this time frame.
In that time frame when that news comes through and when, So, and then they've got to, I guess, make the decision about what they do with it.
Yeah,
so
let me see.
There's still going to be some confusion, I feel, around it.
Well, yeah. So here we go. Okay, I found it. Bondholders will be notified tonight with access to funds on Wednesday, August 10th, which you just looked on the cards and said, no, they have not have access to the funds. Level 4B should be notified on Wednesday, the afternoon of August 10th, and make appointments for Thursday, August 11th. Redemption staff will start work tomorrow, Wednesday, August 10th. Emails to go out at the same time according to different time zones. Bondholders will be notified tonight with access to funds on Wednesday, August 10th. Again, which we saw that's not the case. Level 4B should be notified on Wednesday this afternoon of August 10th and make appointments for Thursday.
No, I feel that because our Seven of Wands came up, and this is this is chaos. So there's something going on still that's a little bit chaotic, and the World cards come up. So it's not.
So let's talk about this Bruce guy, okay? Because it's this Bruce guy. I don't know who he is, but he's the guy who provides this information that I'm reading.
Okay.
So let's take a look-see at Bruce and see if the problem is the people that are providing him the information, or is he the problem?
It's so interesting because I don't know if you remember, was it called A Shark Story? And it was Bruce that was the shark in it. That just popped into my mind from nowhere. So isn't that an interesting little vision?
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, but life's pretty funny if you let it be. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Okay, so again, our star cards come up. Now, remember, this is where you can actually it can be very beautiful and very balanced and whatever, but that star to me is massively standing out. And so it's almost like wanting to be the biggest star, because there can be dichotomy around the star card. So, okay, I'm going to pull another couple because that always gives us a little bit more. There it is. That's the one I wanted. King of Swords, master of words, master of speaking, thinking maybe he's got the right information. And then the Seven of Cups. To me, this is always a chaos card. So, yeah, it's a combination of getting maybe some false information and it's creating some chaos. So, yeah, it's not, I think he's sort of, wants to be the one, that says
that gives the info.
People, and yet he's not getting the correct info. And yeah. So I feel a lot's got to happen before that one goes down.
Okay. All right. What about Mark Z? Can we ask the same question
Information.
of our Mark Z?
I'll ask what the information is because I won't ask about the
Right,
person,
right.
but I will ask about, okay, where is he
Is
getting
the information
information?
right? It's the source? Oh,
No. And the problem is, though, people may not realize, because that Page of Wands has come up again, and the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, emotional aspect of us, but it's hiding something. So it's almost like there's a lot going on that's not truth, not with those cards.
well, definitely not with that card.
No.
Okay, so that's good to know.
So, but people might not even realize that, that's the role they're playing. And it's always perfect, isn't it? It's giving us an opportunity to go in and actually feel into what's right for us to be listening to.
Okay, so then let's ask the same question about Nick Fleming's sources.
Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay, oh, that one wants to come out as well. Okay, so Queen of Swords. Again, this is someone that is not quite, they're contemplating, they're actually bringing through words and things. And then the Death card. So to me, there's transformation with this, and I'm just going to see where it's coming from. Yeah. So the moon's come up.
Oh.
So to me, what this is saying, though, is there's an illusion around it. So there is some illusion around the information that comes through from that source. And I'm just going to see if there's any, will there be anything that's truth, that's truth that comes through that we can follow or that we can know about, through there. Okay.
And Desiree was asking me about if this bond information was coming from Dinar Recaps, and no, it's not coming from there. It's coming from a Facebook group called like German Bonds or something like that my brother had sent me.
Yeah. Look, the Five of Swords has come up, and this is often an internal struggle mentally with what's going on. So if we're asking specifically about the information that's coming through to that person, to me, there's still so many unknowns. It's not clear. There's still a bit of a war going on. But then the Six of Swords came up after us, and this is moving into a better place. So I feel there could be some better information that comes through when the time's right, but it's all a strategy. How's that? 5, 6, and 7 of Swords all together. So to me, the Seven of Swords, a lot of people don't like the Seven of Swords because it's like, oh, no, I'm going to lose something. Yeah, you will. You'll probably, everything that we've been told up to this point maybe isn't, accurate because no one really knows. But the Seven of Swords is also strategy, and it's taking away, because the Five of Swords are in his hands, he's taking away what needs to be done for change. So I can't believe, because they're all words. All those swords are words, thoughts, mental interpretations, all of that aspect. Yeah. So I feel down the track there could be some more truth that comes through with that information. I don't think there's nothing, no one knows at the moment. What I'm getting shown intuitively is there has to be a few other things in place before that even happens. Five of Pentacles. It's been tough, right? There's been a lot going on that hasn't been conducive to us as humans in that financial fiscal system, but there will be a solution to it. So this is what the Five of Pentacles always says to me. So interestingly enough, got a Nine of Wands. We've had a tough journey with all of this, but the Nine of Wands, that man's prepared to defend it because we've worked so hard. It's like nearly ready for the 10, nearly ready for the ending and the new beginning. And then the Six of Pentacles, which is being offered something financially in our reality. The Pentacles can mean money, reality, and they're offering us something. So it hasn't, I don't feel it's come through yet.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing again, and I keep putting on my channel, is like so many people are in this waiting mode.
Yeah.
And again, I will tell you, stop waiting, because you're creating more waiting.
That's
so
right. And that's
we have to stop being in this waiting mode for this RV to come, and really try to live life fully. And the other day I was like, I'm done with this waiting. Universe, I am open for you to deliver the financial abundance in any way that you choose to send me. And out of the blue, this video that I had saved a while back came up, and it's about this. There's like a trust that was created in 1666. Let me see if I can find the name of it, because maybe we can see if this
ask
is
about
true.
that.
The
Because that was when they first,
Okay, here
it
we
was
go.
to do with Pope Gregory and a lot that went on back then, wasn't it?
The Sesta KV Act of 1666, or the Trust Fund Act of 1666.
Look at those numbers.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, being inverted, they're actually the numbers that are closest to God. And it's also 999 if it's upside down. So very inverted numbers. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to know, first of all, if that's real. If this trust fund that supposedly when we're born, we get $1.5 million. I don't remember the details, but we get all this money. And then every year of our life, we get more money.
Yeah, and it's interesting the cards that have come up, because the Fool came up straight away. So this is when this was put in place. It was a new way of doing things. But what it also did was it actually took away our sovereignty, and our rights. So the Empress card came up. So it's still up to us to create that. But yeah, it's looking like it actually was
real.
A real. Yeah, and look at it. Four of Swords, very hidden. I mean,
it was hidden because it's
hidden.
Our money.
And
so
we are owned, apparently.
Yes. Okay. So this video taught me how to create what they call these W4 sandwiches. W4 is this form in the US.
Yeah.
IRS form, W4. These W4 sandwiches to get your money back. So what has been happening is that the bad guys, whenever they, let's say, for example, a mortgage, right? A bank mortgage. If you pay $2,000 a month, they're double dipping and they're asking your trust fund another 2,000. So they're getting 2,000 from you and 2,000 from your trust fund. So these companies owe you this money. So what this video does is it teaches you to fill out the forms to send to the IRS to say, audit this company, give me what they owe me.
Wow.
So what I want to know is, I sent 20 forms.
Oh my goodness.
If it was worth it, if it's going to work, because I was really excited about it. I was very like, knowing that I can take money away from them was like magical.
Yeah.
So what did the card say about this process?
So the first card up was the Hierophant. So this is the being that can be lording it over everyone. So let's look at when it started. So this is all the people down here with the authority, and they've been offering us some stuff, but it's not been like exactly like you're talking about with the loans. You know, I mean, they're so illegal, like literally. So offering us little bits. But then we had the Fool card. So to me, again, this is something new that is maybe beginning. It'll be seen as something, as a new journey as a part of what you're asking. The King of Cups then came up. So there's still going to be stuff hidden, Elisa, I feel. There's still going to be things we don't know about. So whether it works or not, I feel there's still things hidden. So I'm not sure that it's going to be completely, that it will actually happen. There might be other steps that need to be taken along with it. Yeah, because the Two of Pentacles has come up. So it's like, so there are other things, Queen of Wands, there are other things I feel that will need to be done. But it's going to be an interesting journey to see how it works. I feel there'll be something else that needs to be done. So do you have an ID number with that? Is that what happens?
Yes. So what happens is every time they ask for your, what they call social security number here, they treat you like an employee. That means that now I have a right for anybody who's asked for my social security number, which is every bank, every let's say telephone company, every utility company, all of them, right? They ask you for your
Yeah.
social. Then I have the right to say, well, now I work for you and you've been taking money away from me. So I'm going to audit you with the IRS. Now you got to give me that money. So
Okay.
yes, they do. They do.
Wow.
Mhm.
I feel something's going to change because we've got our beautiful Queen of Wands up and we've got our Wheel of Fortune up. So I feel that there is going to be a shift and a change. It'll be really interesting to see if they would go, like, does the IRS have that capacity anymore? Because we know there's been a lot of changes in that department
That's
as well.
right. Yeah. Yeah. That's a
So,
great question.
yeah,
So
is that something that actually they have the capacity to do, or they would do, because that system's been in play for so long.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what did the card say about that?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the Page of Swords came up. Again, someone new with words and thoughts, but because he's turning back the other way, there can be some deception. So again, it's not going to be clear cut. But then the Sun came up and the Knight of Cups. So there could be something that comes through the process that brings some joy and emotional stability. So it's almost like getting the right forms in place, knowing where to go from here. It's going to be like a quest, and just
Mm.
see, and something may come from it.
Yeah.
It depends what else is going on at the time, with everything that's
Interesting.
changing. It's so interesting. But just follow your intuition, because that Queen of Wands keeps coming up. Follow your intuition and trust what you get.
Yeah, well,
And
again, everything's intention.
yeah,
So, yeah,
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 yeah. I think
everything
it's
is intention.
fascinating.
Hmm.
So well done for finding out, how to do it and
Yeah,
actually actioning it.
yeah, yeah, no,
Mm,
absolutely, absolutely. And
yeah.
there's a book that she says to buy, The Straw Man.
Oh
Some,
yeah, yeah. That's incredible when people understand all about maritime law, strawmen, who they depict us, who they think we are, how courts are based on all of this, which is not our true sovereignty. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I actually went to a few lectures and sessions around this. I already knew some of it. I knew about our birth certificate,
mm-hmm.
maritime law, birthing a boat. We
Yeah,
never were born on land, so we've
yeah,
never been seen as a true living female, man or woman.
yeah,
And that was the whole strategy through it.
yeah.
So it's fascinating, guys. If you haven't heard about the straw man, it's definitely worth having a look at.
Yeah, it's a $5 book.
Been hidden from us
Yes,
for a very long time.
yes,
Mm.
yeah. Definitely highly suggest you read
Yeah,
it because you were going to
it'll blow your
be,
mind.
it will blow your mind how they have used words to manipulate us.
That's it.
So, yeah,
Exactly. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
It's very enlightening as to how clever they've been for how long and how they've completely built this system to serve them.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So
okay,
highly
great
suggest that.
questions.
Okay, so the next question then is Desiree had a good question that was I'm trying to find it. But basically, okay, here we go. They're hiring like 47,000 IRS officers.
Ooh.
Are these really being hired to redistribute funds? Because in the news they're saying it's to audit us. But this is a great question. I never thought about Desiree turning it around, and going
Great
like, well, what
question.
is it to help us?
Yeah, really good question.
Yeah.
I mean, the timing. I mean, isn't this just incredible that they're actually hiring these officers when we're being told that IRS is going to get phased out? But oh my God, do you know what just came up, Desiree? The 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance, which is, bringing abundance into a community. So I feel you could be onto something here. Oh my God, the Sun card.
Wow.
Like, this is like the
Oh my
joy.
God, I get chills all
Chills. I
over.
know. So Desiree, well done. This is why I love doing these sessions, because people come up with the best questions that we can then look at. The Fool card, a new way of being, jumping off a cliff, a whole new setup, unknown yet, but that's the steps that will come through, is going into this unknown. Really positive cards on that.
Wow.
Great question.
Wow. 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 Okay, very good. I'm glad you asked that, Desiree. Now I'm really super excited about all of this. So I'm going to go backwards to find the questions that people so nicely were asking, but I got this excited about what I've been working on. Okay, let's see. Have you seen the YouTube channel name? Oh, yeah. Okay, Joyce, that was a great question because I was wondering the same thing.
Federation of Worlds, is it
So,
legitimate? Ooh,
yeah,
I haven't seen it.
I
So we'll
have.
just tune in and legitimate. So is it coming from integrity? Is it telling truth? Not fully, because we've again got our Page of Swords, and remember, as I just explained, it's someone that's sort of maybe saying some things and putting across a story, but I don't fully trust that Page of Swords. And then we got the Six of Cups. So again, being offered something, and when I look at it, it's like some people are taking the offering and it's emotionally working for them, and some people are going, "Nah, I think I'll look over here." So to me, it's like, again, be very discerning with what you're watching, because yes, there could be some truths in there, definitely. The world, again, it's just part of the whole story of everything going on, and just be discerning. I'm getting, yeah, there is some truth in there, but I wouldn't be trusting all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, Joyce. That's a great question.
Yeah. Mm.
Is there a cloning facility under Disneyland?
Okay. There's certainly
And
something
of
going on under
course,
there.
this is for entertainment purposes
Purposes only.
only.
I know,
We
it's so
do
much
it for
fun.
fun. We just play
So
the
much
cards.
fun. Just tune in and just see what magic might come out. So, oh, you want to come out. Okay. Yeah. I don't think there's that. I feel that, yeah, okay. So first of all, we got our Seven of Pentacles. Now, this can be seeds that have been planted, things that are going on, but it can also be, oh, it hasn't worked how I've wanted it to work, because within that green, there's also brown leaves. So that it depends on what comes through and what stands out in the card. Yeah, he's not looking too happy. He's done a lot of work. So I don't feel that there is, because then the Two of Pentacles came up. So this is mean there's been some division, some indecision, and I don't feel that's happened. And then we've got our King of Wands. So this is someone that's very stable, very trustworthy, bringing through a spiritual message. Not exactly the cloning. However, I'm going to check to see if other things have maybe gone on under there, because that's what I'm seeing stuff. So yeah, okay. Yep. So the plan they had, which is the Three of Wands, they were looking forward to the future. They were like had things set up under there. Then the Eight of Cups, they've had to walk away from it. It's been dismantled. Okay, so there were tunnels and things under there, and then our beautiful Knight of Pentacles, who brings messages, truth, reality to me that are really steady. That's confirming that there was stuff under there, but it's been dismantled.
Okay, that's good news.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right, the next question from Art is Mr. T's new video, the black and white one with him talking with rain in the background, him signaling that the storm has begun.
Beautiful. Good question. Because, it's funny, when we were talking about the storm the other day, I really felt like we were on the precipice of it. Like and I said, the wind's starting, it's getting really, messy. So let's just see if that's what he was saying, that, yeah, we're stepping into it. And, they're all comms. They're all comms.
They are.
Okay, that one wants to come out. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's interesting that Seven of Pentacles has come up again. And that was coming up a lot when I was doing my other cards around some of these questions. Yeah, I feel that, again, nearly there. That Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, this is about working on something, creating something, not quite there. So the Eight is really, there's a lot of work going on, that just about to get through the finish for the Justice. So I feel he's saying, a storm, yeah, you can have rain, but usually it's almost cyclonic, isn't it, when the storm we're talking about. So I feel we're just hitting that outer edge. Nine of Wands, again, not quite there. but ready to go. That's what I'm feeling. It's just, it was a signal that it's getting wet, but you wait till we get into the real storm. It'll be cyclonic. What do
Okay.
you call it? What do you call your cyclones over there?
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm picking up, that the storm's actually going to be.
Okay.
So,
very good.
yeah.
So Elizabeth had a good, it's not a question, you know, she's asking to
Oh.
send Anhesh love. So this car crash, was it caused by someone other than her, or was this just her really being lost? And
Yeah,
or maybe,
creating it.
you know what I thought of was a
Yeah.
accident. I also thought about it being a accident as well.
Yeah. Let's have a look and see. I feel it was just her time, and we do create our reality, as we know. Oops, where'd it go? There was a three, because the Three of Wands came up. So to me, this is creating the future, and no matter how we do it, and then the Four of Wands came up. So we create our reality, we create where we live, and then the King of Wands. So I don't feel there was anything that was negative around it. I feel that, yeah, it was her time. It was just, and I'll check and see if we can get, if there was any interference from something that might have gone into her. No, I feel it was bigger than that. I feel this was her. It was just her time in the world.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
So.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so someone had asked me who wrote the straw man. Oh, here it is. David E. Robinson. Meet your straw man and whatever you want to know. From Amazon, $5.
Yeah, and I think there's some good YouTube, there's some good videos and things out there as well. But
oh yeah,
but yeah, that's great. It's an easy read.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll definitely send love to Anne. How do you pronounce her surname? Hesh? Heshi?
Yes.
Yeah, Hesh. Okay.
I always said Heish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So just sending her love and light.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. There was a really good question from Dennis. Oh yeah, the Google server farm fire. Let me see if I can find it. Let's ask about that one.
When did that happen? Was that happen to be on the 8th of the 8th as well? Just out of interest. Google server farm.
I don't remember. But yeah, let's ask like if we can find out who did it, the good guys or bad guys, and was it for destroying information, or well, it depends on who did it. So let's first find out who did it.
Let's find out there. Okay. Whew. There's some, yeah. I'm feeling that there was, the white hats knew what was going on, but it was done. So yeah, a lot of stuff got left behind. So it's almost answering that second question as well. Was it for destroying info? I feel it was to stop them from having so much info, because our beautiful King of Wands has come up, who is like someone that, yeah. So it was sort of almost done against them. Yeah, so the Two of Wands now has come up, which is, again, it can be balance, but it can be dichotomy. So you can have one aspect, they might have thought they were in control of that, but at the end of the day, I don't feel they were. And that's why that balance has come up. Let me tune into that one. It's bigger than that. So because that world, that earth again is standing out. So I feel this was done knowing that the Google people thought they were in control of it, but they weren't. And this is what's happening with just about everything. Even what happened with Mr. T on the 8th of the 8th at his house, they thought they were in control of that. The black hats thought they were in control, and they weren't. So they have so much ego. So they would have thought, okay, let's do this. Let's have this fire. But it was actually, something happened, and it was not how they expected it to turn out. So there's stuff going on. Look at that. Two of Cups has come up. So again, this collusion, this working in partnership. It's almost like being one step ahead of them. the Hierophant's come up. So this is a very powerful authority, very knows what's going on, okay? Yeah. And the Page of Pentacles is bringing something new into a new reality. So I would say something had to go down.
Okay.
Because weren't there Google interruptions over the past, like over those few days as well? Like I thought people were saying they couldn't get on. There was all these interruptions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if that is part of the fire or if that was deliberate. If there was a deliberate, like telling them, hey, you can't get, we're not going to let you get your news out the way that you're doing it. It was like a little power play. It's probably a good word.
So does Disneyland World facilitate the little people trafficking off planet?
Yeah, I'm getting, because we've got our Knight of Pentacles. Again, he's someone that brings through very trusted messages, but a reality, creating a reality. And then we've got our Nine of Swords, which is worry, all of that, stress, everything that was going on. I don't feel it was just children or little ones, but it's changed and it's shifted and it's not happening anymore because our Wheel of Fortune cards come up. So it was, it was something that actually was going on, but not now. And again, our beautiful, to me, this is this is like the eagle and the so it's a higher perspective. So things have changed. Things aren't happening how they were. Okay.
Okay.
So, but they did. I think a lot of them they were going off world from different areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I want to do while I look for the next question is we're going to do a personal reading. And everybody, if you can just please put 888, which is abundance. I want to see lots of abundance. So if you want a chance for Maree to give you a reading, a general reading, put your 888 on the chat and I will pick someone. And I will. So the first one I saw was Art Fury.
Yep. Okay.
So Art and Andromeda, and you have to wait. You got the first reading, so
That's
you
right.
have to wait.
We take turns. Okay,
yeah.
So I'm just going to go through my higher self and tune into Art's higher self and just see what comes through, what message you need at the moment for what's going on. Let's have a little look and see. Oh, that one. Okay. So Art, the first card up is the Three of Pentacles. And to me, this is always around contracts. So I don't know if you're in a process of coming up, signing a contract, or you're actually wanting to put something so that it becomes reality into something solid. And the Four of Swords has come up. So to me as well, it's almost like how you go about this has been hidden. And it's, and you know what you want, but it's like you haven't quite known how to do it. But there's definitely something going on. Let's just see what we can get for you. Yeah, so there might have been some confusion in your own mind as to how to do this, but I feel you're actually going to get a clearer picture because the Three of Wands has come up. So you're looking into the future. You can actually let go of that confusion, that 5, which is around change. And let me just see what else your higher self is bringing through. Yeah, it's been I feel like it's been a bit of a journey for you, but it's made you go deeper inside because our beautiful Hermit cards come up. 10 of Wands has come up, so something's finished. And then the Queen of Cups. So it's you're contemplating how it's made you feel, what it's created for you. You're going to be offered something because our Knight of Cups has come up. So whatever it is you've been looking at doing, should I do this? Should I actually sign this? Should I make this happen? You are being offered something that's feels a little bit more stabilizing now. So I don't know if you've had something going on in your life. That beautiful Emperor card has just come up. You're very powerful. You're very smart. You actually know what you want. This is what I feel you're moving to. You really will know what you want, and you're going to just stay in your power. I love the Emperor card. So that's amazing. That's come through for you. So yeah, I don't know. And be mindful. The King of Cups also came up. So be mindful and just just go inside and really get your yes or no's, or what do you do next? Follow your guidance, because the King of Cups, you can feel emotionally okay, but there could be something hidden in it. So with what you're actually working on. Now, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but definitely when that contracts card came up first, I thought you're definitely looking at something, whether it's creating something, signing something, getting people involved in a situation, and you might have run the gauntlet to get to where you become that emperor and you actually know what you want and how it's going to work. So you don't have to hurry things, is what I'm getting. Oh, look at that. It just came up again. It's really confirming. And then the magician was underneath it. So you can create whatever you want. Come from that place of heart and power. Trust yourself.
Very
I hope that helps.
good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Andromedan has a question, two questions. He wants to know if the Phoenix phenomenon is real.
Ooh.
So I think he's talking about the Phoenix lights that appear.
But I'm so glad you've asked this, Andromedan, because I just happened to be watching a video yesterday, and I don't watch a lot, and I just got the message, you have to watch this, and it was about the Phoenix phenomenon, and it was quite incredible because the guy had all of the research from way, way, way back, hundreds of years back, that like around it, and I went, this is fascinating, and it felt truthful to me. You know how I always check in and I go, do you know what? This to me feels like this is something that has actually gone on. Remember, there's different timelines as well. So in the timeline that he was talking about, I really felt that was going on. Look what came up, the Three of Pentacles. It's about contracts, knowing when something's going to happen, how are we going to proceed with this. So I feel it was something that actually was going on. And for people that don't know the Phoenix phenomenon, let me try and explain it from what I understood it. Every 138 years, there was something that happened that was quite huge changes in the world, like whether it was catastrophic or whatever. And then I think, 4 times 138, he said, was when there was a massive Phoenix phenomenon. So whatever that is, it's 500 and something, I think. My maths isn't that fast. And he had the evidence to actually show it was in ancient books. It was books. Great story as to how he got this information. And I was just going, this makes so much sense. You know, with all of they talk about the mudslides or whatever. And I went, this is just fascinating. So again, we've got to go in and discern whether that feels right for us, okay, because timelines are different. Not on every timeline is that going to be something that comes through. But
That's
such
true.
a great question. And don't let it worry you, because that nine of Swords has come up, which is all about worry, but it's you don't need to. But I really like the question because it's out there.
Yeah.
So this has happened in timelines, I would say, but don't let it worry you, because we create what we focus on. So we could be in a completely different timeline to needing that Phoenix phenomenon to be in our timeline.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was really interesting. I have to say, I can't believe I can believe you've asked that question today, and I'd never heard of this, and I just happened to catch a video that was talking about all of this research he'd done. So beautiful.
And then he's also asking about if an object appeared in 1752 over Europe, but Europe could be quite gigantic.
Because, back then it would have, it wasn't even called Europe. So, let's just see.
And then Casey Hilton had a question. Yeah, there it is. Okay, found it.
Yeah, it's fascinating because we've got the Seven of Swords, which is a strategy. I've always seen it as a strategy moving forward. How are we going to change something? And then we got our Four of Pentacles, which just decided to drop down. And this is creating a foundation. So Pentacles are creating a foundation through strategy. And, I feel there could have been, because our Ten of Swords it's also losing energy to something, but it can be the death of something and the beginning of something new. So with those cards, it's sort of telling me that, it could have been something that was actually over Europe. Always hard to know, though, because, again, what's been written down and what's truth around it, because our beautiful Five of Wands, this is a bit of a struggle. So I feel that it might not be what they were saying it is. It could be something different to that.
Yeah.
But there was something going on, definitely, in that regard.
All right. Very good. So this is our last question for today. Is who we know as JFK Jr. alive? And if so, will he come forward soon? Thank you, Casey, for the question.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And everybody else who
Okay.
has had questions today, thank you so much for providing the content.
Okay. Yeah, this is fascinating. Yes. Okay, so everyone went through grief thinking that maybe he'd gone, correct? So
Yes.
I know, but then the star card has come up. So not everything is as it seems. This is beautiful. It can be beautiful and loving and everything, but there's also another side to it. So I feel it was hidden that he's actually still here. King of Swords. The man was a master. He was a wordsmith. He was a smart man, very intelligent. I feel he created a different situation than in that plane crash, and I feel he actually is still here. Will he come forward soon? I don't think so, because of everything that's still going on, because we've got that devil card. So I'm just going to pull some clarifiers with that. I don't feel he's going to come forward soon. He may never, I don't know, he may never come out. He might do. The Wheel of Fortune. So I think when things change, when it's not so dangerous, it's like, yeah, maybe he will come out. And can you imagine how amazing that would be for people? Look at that Strength card. So, how amazing would that be for people as icing on the cake? But I feel a lot of water's got to go under the bridge before that was even going to happen. But yeah, he's still around in our reality, I guess, on some level. I feel he actually has had something to do with traveling in between different places interdimensionally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's still here.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you, Casey, and everybody else who asked a question, everybody else who was here supporting us. We are so grateful for you, our soul tribe, as the Arcanosaurs guys call you, call people that are in their tribe, our soul family. Your support is always so, I'm just grateful and thankful for all of you.
Yes.
Maree, anything from Jazzy to close out?
Yeah, it's funny. He just asked me to pick him up, and so I will tune in. Okay. He's just saying have faith, and he's showing me beautiful light coming in through that top of our head, our crown chakra. Open up, breathe, have faith. We are loved, we're looked after, we're protected. We're never alone. We've always got our beautiful family from the other side and our angels around us. So if you're feeling a little bit stuck, tune into them. And he's going, yes, definitely. I think because, we're not taught all that stuff. And I think it's really important that we know they want us to know that they're there for us.
Yeah,
and these
absolutely.
angels can support us, but it's all connected. So yeah, just breathe, allow that light to come in, okay, and have faith.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Love you all.
Love you.